This is for Year 12 further maths. We're going to look at the Hungarian algorithm for question 3 of exercise for 15b. So I'm going to first off by looking at each row and looking at the last number each row. Okay, these are the last numbers. I'm going to subtract the last number from each row. So I'm going to subtract 13, subtract 12, subtract 13. Okay, so now obviously you're allowed to use a calculator, so um, use it. So let's do the subtraction. So this 62 minus 11 gives you 51. 144 minus 11 gives me 133. 379 minus 11 gives me 368. Okay. Subtracting 13 from the second row. So 60 minus 13, 47. 146 minus 13 gives me 133. 359 minus 13 gives me 346. Okay. 12, so third row, 12 minus 12 is 0. 61 minus 12 gives me 49. They've got 149 minus 12 gives me 137. Next, we've got 369 minus 12 gives me 357. Then finally, the fourth row, 13 minus 13 is 0. 63 minus 13 is 50. Just write 50 here. 142 minus 13 gives me 129. And 349 minus 13 gives me 336. Okay. So now I can see that I can only draw one line there that covers all the zeros. So I need 4 lines, okay, at a minimum. So as we can see, we're going to do more work with the algorithm. So our next step is to look at the non-zero columns or columns with no zeros in them and subtract the lost number from each of those columns. So the first column obviously has zeros in it, so or a zero at a minimum. Then I leave that alone. So the second column I subtract 47. I subtract it's a different color. So I subtract 47. I subtract 129. I subtract 336. Okay, from each of the columns. So what do we get? So the zeros in the first column remain the same. If I subtract 47, I get 4. 0. 49 minus 47 is 2 and 3. If I subtract 129 from this, I get 4. 4. 137 minus 129 gives me 8. 129 minus 129 is 0. 336 minus those. 368 minus 336, 32. 346 minus 336 gives me 10. 357 minus 336 gives me 21. And 356 minus 356 obviously gives me 0. So our next step is to see if that helps us. Now I can still see that, so I've subtracted my rows, I've subtracted my columns. Now I can see that I can draw 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. So we're still not done yet. Now what do I do now? I look at the last number out of these, all the numbers that are uncovered. So the last number is 2. I'm going to subtract 2 from all the uncovered numbers. Now, can you see these crosses? I'm going to have to add 2 on those locations. Okay, so you're doing two sort of steps at once. So we've got 0, 0. Oh no, not 0. That's a 2 because that's where it crosses. That's a 2 there. I'm adding 2 there. 0, 2, and then we're subtracting 2 from the uncovered number. So this will be 2, 2, 30. 0, 4, 10. These stay the same. 0, 6, 19. 3, 0, 0. Okay. Now you check. Can you draw a minimum of 4 lines? They'll cover all the zeros. Um, so let's see. I've got one line here, one line here, three lines. Okay, I'm still not finished yet, so I'm going to do the same process again because we've already done the rows and columns. I'm going to subtract the last number from this. So you're using um, the method twice essentially. Okay, so I'm subtracting two from the uncovered numbers, but I'm adding two to these crosses. Okay, so what do I get at the end? Let's see. I get 0, 2, 0, 28, 2, 0, 2, 8, 0, 0, 4, 17. Now I'm adding to these two, so that's 4, that's 5, and that's 0, 0. Okay, let's check. How many lines can I draw to get everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so done. Whoops, done. That's my final algorithm. I can cover everything. I need a minimum of 4 lines to cover everything over all the zeros. So we're done there. Now we do our allocation. Okay, so I'm gonna write the actual letters this time because I've done this algorithm. This is 100 meters, 200 meters, 300 meters, 1,500 meters, and we've got Dimitri, John, Carol, and Elizabeth. So how do I interpret the final table? So Dimitri can do 100 meters and 300 meters. John, can only do 200 meters. Okay, so if John can only do 200 meters, so I'm going to put John to 200 meters. So the allocation's done. Um, if John has taken up the 200 meters, then it means that Carol can no longer do 200 meters. She only has one option, 100 meters. So Carol does 100 meters, and um, if Carol does 100 meters, it means that Dimitri can do the only 300 meters, and which leaves Elizabeth to do the 1,000 meters. Okay, so you do the allocation like that. Now you're not finished yet. It says obtain the minimum total time. The minimum total time would be the times of these added together. So you go back to the original matrix. Um, John doing 200 meters is John 200 meters. How long does it take him? Or 100 meters? John will take 13 minutes. Okay, so 13 plus, oops, keep going back there. So that's done. Carol does 100 meters. Oh, sorry, John does the two. Did I write it wrong? That's meant to be 400 meters. Sorry. Okay, let's go back because I wasn't sure. Let's go back. Um, John doing the John doing the 400 meters. That should be 400 meters. There's no 200. So John doing the 400 meters. John 400 is here, so he takes 60 minutes. Carol does 100 meters, so Carol does 100 meters in 12. Dimitri does 300 meters. It's not meant to be 300. That's meant to be 800. Okay, so uh, 300. That's 800 meters. So Dimitri does 800 meters. 144. And finally, Liz does 1,000 meters. Okay, so Liz does 1,000 meters, 349. So when I add this all together using a calculator, 12 plus 60 plus 144 plus 349, the minimum time taken is 565 minutes. Okay, so these are the allocations, and these are the minutes. Remember, when you look at the final allocation, you look at if there are any single ones that suit a person. So if you look at this row for John, you know that John can only do 400, so you have to allocate 400 to John. Okay, and then work your way up from there. So if 400 is taken, Carol will have the 400 option taken, so Carol can only do the 100. So you do Carol, and then you do who's next? You do Dimitri because if 100 is taken, then Dimitri has only got 800 to do, and then finally Elizabeth has no choice but to do the 1,000. So that's how you do the allocation. So hopefully that helps. I mean, the algorithm you just need practice with it, but when you're doing the allocation, you just gotta practice and figure out like what allocation you want. You can draw a a diagram, but I prefer to do it like this because I find it easier. So if it helps.